right, so this week it is a focus on the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups being our partnerships and also like our emotional partnerships. Because we have a lot of partnerships that are very superficial, but then we have a lot of partnerships that, wow, actually, I do have an emotional connection to this person. It's not just my coworker, it's not just, the mom across the street. I actually really care for this person. And there's something about this week where we're really going to feel that care. And it's not going to be something tangible. It's truly going to be a whoa, like the Grinch with like the heart growing, where it's like kind of like that really hit. And it is a partnership focus this week. But if you chose card number one for December 23rd to December 30th, we have the Seven of Swords. So, Seven of Swords is really about how our mind works and how our mind ends up investing our energy into different parts of our world, right? So my mind says that I'm going to invest my energy into where it feels good, whereas other people, their mind goes into I'm going to invest my energy into something that doesn't feel good. Give you an example. My mother-in-law the other day was at the hairdresser and she lost an earring and she was frantic, but then when it was found, she was excited, relieved, and I realized afterwards when she was telling me the story that if she had lost it and never found it, I never would have not heard that story. She would have told me everybody in that story constantly. But how lucky she was to have found a small blue diamond in her whatever, that was a one-time story. Huh, lucky me. Moves on. Where I'm like, why is it that if it was the opposite, you wouldn't stop talking about it, but when it's something positive, it's a one-time thing? Huh, must be a fluke. Girl, the fluke is when it isn't a positive experience. That's the fluke. That's the exception to the rule. Things are always amazing and positive and lucky and amazing and extraordinary. Why can't you lean into that energy? Because that is incredible that you didn't lose that earring. So it was a huge revelation about how we'll then take one thought and invest it into different areas of our lives. The thought of losing my earring is now going to be what I'm sharing with people around me, not the thought that, oh my God, I'm so lucky that even if I were to lose my earring, I'm abundant, it's all good. I have multiple earrings at home that are worth thousands of dollars. Things like that. This week, we need to start thinking like that. Pluto is no longer in Capricorn. It's Capricorn season. We get to feel Capricorn energy without this intensity on top of it. We get to feel Capricorn energy without it being some life or death experience. We get to feel ambition and movement and growth and determination without somebody having to be for it, right? Like it can just be about movement and positive upward trajectory without it having to be some life or death experience. So this week, look where you invest your mind power. Look where you invest that energy. Do you say and think one thing and put all your energy into it? Or do you say and think one thing and put all your energy into the next? My mother-in-law was not thinking that she is lucky. She was thinking that this is a fluke. So she's going to put all of her energy into fluke luck instead of saying intentionally, I always retain my abundance. Even if it's getting lost, it always finds its way back to me in some way, shape, or form. So I'm ranting. Obviously, I'm getting a little bit heated. Taurus mother-in-law, it happens. But this week, Seven of Swords says invest your thought power into something in alignment with the person you want to be, not the one that you feel you need to just default to. You're not just fluke lucky. You are born into shared luck at all times. The fact that you're even here is lucky. All right, if you were drawn to card number two, we have a feminine water sign here. So this is a Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces, and this person kind of ebbs and flows when it comes to how much weight they want to carry linked to nourishment. So when it comes to how they want to nourish you and what they want to give to you, sometimes it's fire, sometimes it's ice. Like there never ends up being kind of like a just flow. It's either they're very, very passionate about you or they're as cold as ice when it comes to you. And it ends up feeling like a you responsibility or a you burden to maintain their middleness. So you don't want them too fiery, you don't want them too icy, and you have this burden of responsibility to keep them even tempered. And it's a big burden, okay? It's not an easy feat, especially if you're not a water sign as well. So this feminine water energy in your life, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that is either hot or cold. They love to move forward in life in a very adventurous way, but that hot or cold, it can block them quite a bit. So they need the emotional energy in order to move forward, and that's why they have such a huge responsibility to either be hot or cold with you. This Queen of Cups is where you want to focus your Two of Cups energy this week. So really seeing how much this partnership affects your emotional energy and if it actually is what you want to invest more time and energy into. All right, if you chose card number 3, this week we have the Eight of Wands. A lot of responsibilities and opportunities, but they're on point. Like, do you see how all of these wands are going into this bullseye here, right here? All of your responsibilities and all of your opportunities are on point. They're on the mark. But what you're not seeing is the Eight of Cups. What you're not seeing is that you haven't emotionally moved on from the past. If you're trying to start a new venture with one business person, but oh my God, I got screwed over by my last business partner, that's where it kind of feels like, all right, is this an opportunity for me? Because I'm still really emotional about the past. So is this truly a partnership that I need? The answer is yes, but you have to move on from the past. You're not going to get hurt the way that you did before because you have awareness now. You have huge awareness. And also, Pluto is no longer in Capricorn. So when it comes to these opportunities to move forward, especially when it comes to your career or your business and your home and family, because Capricorn opposes the home and family, the Cancer home and family, you can move forward, but it's time to really look at where you're storing emotional energy that's blocking you from seeing that these opportunities are 100% on the mark. You do this exercise by just getting into a meditative state, 3 deep breaths, and then scan your entire body as you think about your business or whatever endeavor you're trying to accomplish. Think about it and then find in your body where there's even like tension or a pull, or even like if your belly rumbles, anything. Like, just be hyper aware of your body and then go to that area, put a mouth on it, and then ask it, like, what do you want? Like, who are you? Where did you come from? What do you want? Why can I not release you so I can embrace these new opportunities? You'll get all of the answers that you need, but don't get the answers to the test and then not show up on test day. You have all the answers. You're going to be tested. And when you're tested, you have all the answers, so you better win. All right, have a great week, and I will see you next week and entering into a new year in 2025. It is the 9 universal year. We are ending a lot. We're ending 9-10 years of just, well, you know, because you've experienced it, but the end is near. Personally, I'm excited about it because 9 is super humanitarian. If you know any life path 9s, they are truly activists at heart. And it's time for the underdogs to finally get some positions of power. So I'm excited. All right, see you next week, and I'll see you next year. Oh God, I love saying that.